Hey guys, Bree here, and on to page 11. Okay. When Pressbrain finally got finished tearing Furfur and Kazdea a new one, she went back to her paperwork. Meanwhile, Kazdea and Furfur were listening outside the door, overhearing Melissa and Lucifer's plans. "We have to have another go at it and make it up to Lucifer," Kazdea said. Furfur walked alongside, figuring maybe Kazdea was offering some sort of peace. "You mean we stop acting like the adolescent, childish mongrels we've been behaving like?" Furfur asked. "Yeah, well, tonight could be our chance," Kazdea said. "You heard Lucifer in there. He wants to be alone with her." Furfur said. "Yeah, so?" Kazdea asked. "So, how are we going to follow them without being discovered?" Furfur asked. Kazdea nodded, starting to figure that out as well. Still, he was wickedly thinking about how to pay Furfur back for last night. A mischievous smile curled among his lips as a vision of lightning flashes off in his brain. "We could disguise ourselves," Kazdea said, turning to Furfur. "Disguise ourselves as what?" Furfur said, not liking whatever it was Kazdea had in mind. Kazdea walked up to Furfur and gently wrapped his arm around Furfur's shoulders. "Tell me, have you ever thought about dressing in drag?" Kazdea asked as he wiggled his eyebrows up and down with a smile. You're crazy," Furfur said, outraged. "You know, you are quite pretty in your own way," Kazdea said, bashing his eyelashes at him. Dantalion could hear them and walked up and just halted at the scene. "I suppose you want me to dress up as a girl, right?" Furfur asked, not realizing Dantalion was there. "Am I interrupting something?" Dantalion asked, eyeing the two. Furfur turned around and threw Kazdea's arm off of him. "No, Dantalion, we were just rehearsing something," Furfur said, looking at Kazdea. Kazdea started inching toward Furfur again and wrapping his arm around him. "Why not just tell Dantalion the truth, darling?" he said, looking at him lustfully. "Well, the truth is we were hoping to make up last night's fiasco to Lucifer tonight, but he doesn't want anyone else around. And then Mr. Perverse over here suggested we dress in drag to look like we were lovers so he wouldn't recognize us," Furfur said. Well, why not just stick to the shadows instead of making fools of yourselves?" "Of course, even if you dressed in drag, it wouldn't really be a stretch, would it?" Dantalion asked, scratching his head. "I like that idea so much better. It's almost time, Dum-Dum. Let's go," Furfur said. "Oh, I love it when you take charge like that. It makes me all tingly inside," Kazdea said. "Oh, brother," Furfur said. Around 7:30, Kazdea and Furfur were waiting in the darkened room where the movie was going to play, awaiting Lucifer and Melissa. Suddenly they saw them walk in as they crouched down in the seats behind them. Melissa and Lucifer shared a box of hot tamales and snow caps as they watched the movie. "I'm glad Fright Night is coming out tonight. I've been wanting to see this," Melissa said. "Well, whatever your heart desires I shall grant," Lucifer said, smiling. Furfur and Kazdea looked at each other, wanting to stick their fingers down their throats. Furfur accidentally smacked his knee into Kazdea's side, rustling about. Kazdea smacked Furfur on the head as Furfur accidentally bumped the back of Melissa's seat. Melissa looked behind her as the two crouched down even lower. "Is something wrong?" Lucifer asked. "Just thought someone else was behind me," Melissa said, going back to the movie. Furfur and Kazdea stayed there for 2 hours until Melissa and Lucifer left the theater and followed far behind. They knew the plan was getting even further. Well, guys, that's it for page 11. See you at page 12.